let's tip the cap a little bit to Nate Knight tonight, Jim, too. He played 13 important minutes, 7 rebounds for Nate Knight, 4 points. He did use his fouls pretty liberally. 5 fouls for him.
He's going to play physical, there's no doubt.
How about Carl Anthony Towns? You mentioned the event last night for the membership forum, and Carl Anthony Towns showed up wearing a shirt representing who he thinks should win the NBA Coach of the Year. Chris Finch.
Yeah, that's a great likeness of Coach Finch. And at the bottom of the T-shirt, it says Finchy.
By the way,
that's going to be a hot T-shirt. Everybody has the I Love Pat Bev T-shirt. They got to sell that.
Finchy
T-shirt.
I meant to mention this earlier, and it got lost in the shuffle, but Chris Finch, Jimmy, came into this game tonight for the first time ever. He took the bench as an NBA head coach with a winning record. He's over 500 after that win in San Antonio.
Something tells me he's going to get way over 500. Mike Nori does a great job supporting his whole coaching staff. You get a great chance to listen to them at halftime speak. Kevin Anson, Elston Turner, the whole group.
James being guarded by Prince. Into the corner. Westbrook misses badly. Chris Finch has that use it or lose it timeout still at his disposal, so he'll go ahead and take it here. But I have a feeling that's going to end up in some promos. Cat's searching for the finals. That's what he's looking for. Searching for the playoffs first, and then searching for a series victory. But it's good to have goals.
Flare screen over the top by Towns.
Back into the corner, and Prince throws the triple. Torrey may have missed his first 4 3-point attempts tonight. He's made his last 3. Anthony Edwards will get called for the foul here as the Timberwolves have pushed it back to a 20-point lead.
Flare action over the top for Anthony Edwards. It's a good screen set by Carl Anthony Towns. He was open and then attacked the closeout and found Torrey.
Lakers, Jim, they're in a stretch where they got a lot of road games remaining. They have 14 games remaining coming into play tonight. As LeBron is going to take a seat, his night is done.
So a lot of minutes, 37.
The white flag being waved here by Frank Vogel. And Pat Bev, he's not waving any white flags.
He's not giving any quarter to anybody. Little Led Zeppelin reference there.
Yes, no quarter. Hey, how about this? Tonight, Jim, 110 points again for the Timberwolves. It's the 47th time this season they've gotten at least 110. Team record is 49. Technical fouls were called on Patrick Beverley for excessively bouncing the basketball there. And so the Lakers are going to go to the other end to shoot a free throw a week from up. Throw the strike. At some point, we're going to have to compile a list of all the records that this Timberwolves team has broken this season, because there are many. And you and I talked about it a little bit this morning. It's fun to talk about. It's not what they're playing for. They're not playing for records. They're playing for wins and to try to show that they can do something in the postseason. But in the process, what they have done to the franchise record book this season is really just impressive.
There's no doubt. We talk about it a lot between us. From Malik Beasley's single game record, 3-point makes.
Well, and had set the record before that, so he's got twice this year. And then that Malik Beasley, the season record.
Yeah, breaking Kevin Love's 190 mark, and Minnesota getting to a 1,000 three-pointers made, which there aren't even a lot of teams that have done that in the history of the league.
The Cat with the 60, the team with 149 last game.
The offensive efficiency, too, for Chris Finch.
They're one of all the consecutive turnovers, which, by the way, they've extended that streak tonight. So 66 straight games, they've forced double-digit turnovers. That's impressive.
The triple-digit scoring on the road, too. I mean, Minnesota's been very, very good on the road. So just there's a lot of superlatives here for Chris Finch and his coaching staff to be proud of, and the players as well.
And this is going to move them to, since that loss to LA, in LA, on January 2nd, 25-10, their last 35 games. But this is what's going to decide the Timberwolves' fate. Bucks, Mavericks, Suns, Mavericks, Celtics, Raptors, Nuggets. And Jim, I was talking to Dean Moore at halftime, and I'm saying, you know, if you really are going to try and get the 6th seed, you're probably going to have to go at worst 5-2 in that stretch.
And against key teams, too. You got to beat the Mavericks twice. Hopefully you can. Not a lot of teams have had success against the Mavericks, as you mentioned tonight. They got the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Spencer Dinwiddie with the game winner. It's a great addition to Spencer Dinwiddie.
Sure is. People in Dallas will tell you it's been addition by subtraction with trading Porzingis away.
Spencer Dinwiddie's a big shot maker. He made one against Minnesota in the Brooklyn Nets uniform. He's got another game winner here for the Mavericks. It's the second one he's had in the last couple of weeks.
Towns guides that one in. He's got another 30-point game.
Karl-Anthony Towns, 13 of 13 from the free throw line. He's got 30.
Monk out of the corner. By the way, how about the fans in the front row have all taken off their shoes? And if you read Jack Krasinski's article, Mark Lowry, Cat told Mark Lowry's got his shoes off, and Karl-Anthony Towns, when he realized the game was over, he takes off his shoes. And Mark Lowry in San Antonio took his shoes off before the third quarter was over and was holding them up and showing them to Karl-Anthony Towns. And Mark Lowry and his crew over there right now, shoes off again, another three. As the Timberwolves just continue the run, and now Cat acknowledging Mark Lowry and his crew over there. And what a game for Patrick Beverley. 18 in the game for Beverley. This is the 30th time Patrick Beverley has shared the court with Russell Westbrook, and it's the first time Beverley's outscored Westbrook. Beverley did it all tonight. I mean, this is a total collective win again for Minnesota. Monk, no. Gabriel, yes. This will be the 5th straight win for the Wolves on their home floor. Okogie, Omaro, Layman, and he hits much to the delight of this capacity crowd. The Timberwolves will take the season series against the Lakers 3-1. Since January 30th. Only the Boston Celtics have a better win percentage. Nate Knight dribbles it out, and that does it. Wolves win it.